اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
This verse is a verse that we recite every day, multiple times. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Why is it that we constantly need to ask for this guidance? Why is it that every day we are asking for this guidance multiple times a day? Isn't it enough for Allah to just guide us once, and once He's given us that guidance, then we move on? Once we reach a particular stage, that doesn't actually necessitate that we're going to remain on that level, let alone move on to the next level. Just because on this path I have reached a particular milestone, it's not the case that now it's permanent for me and I can stay there forever. At every stage, if I want to remain there or if I want to move on to the next level, then I need this constant guidance. Now, if you remember how we talked about Allah gives us our existence, it's not something that it's not a case of me already being there and then Allah gives me something. No, that very giving of existence is the thing that brings me about. So at any moment in time, if He's not giving me that existence, I cease to exist. So at every single moment of my life, I need to be given my existence. As soon as that giving disappears, I also disappear. You can take that example here now. This guidance of traversing the path is fully dependent on Allah. He needs to be giving it to me all the time for me to even remain at the level that I have reached, let alone move on. At any point in time, if that guidance is cut off, I also fall down. And so don't think of it just in terms of a road. Yes, when we think of a path, we think of it as a road that we're traversing and it's horizontal. Think of it as a vertical path, and we'll see this more inshallah next week when we talk about the sirat. Think about climbing up a wall. If we were to climb a wall using a rope, for example, for every level higher that we climb, we need to make sure that we're holding on to that rope. As was mentioned just now, the deviation is always there. There's always this temptation to let go of the rope. But what will happen? As soon as I let go of the rope, that's like my guidance being cut off. I'm not just going to remain there. Now I'm going to fall down. And so this takweeni guidance, this second type of guidance, is that energy that is being given to us to hold on to the rope. As soon as that stops, we fall. And that is why we see that it's also the Ma'sumin who are repeating this verse daily. They are also saying, Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Were they not guided? Were they not already on the guidance? Of course they were. But they realized this phenomenon that as soon as that guidance stops, we fall. And so they are asking for the continuity of that guidance. And even they had their own journeys to Allah, which were obviously at a much higher level than ours, but they were still moving on a path towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.